everybody, and welcome back to City of Heroes and the Chronicles of Zapp Paladin. And Zapp Paladin is currently hanging out in the Looney Bin supergroup base. The Looney Bin is the supergroup that Zapp belongs to, as well as, a couple of my other characters. So I just added his name up there. So this is my little personal room in the entire base that I came up with. Something fun, and I don't know, I just had a lot of fun creating this little personal room for my characters in the base. As you can see, the base is massive. There's a room for any member that comes into the supergroup. They get their own 2x5 room. Got plenty of pizza and chicken and stuff that's been hanging out on this counter for gosh knows how long. But anyhow, and then of course you got to have somewhere to sleep, so he's got a nice place to sleep here with a nice little water feature and other fun things, and a fun little thing I discovered, a way to cheat, and you can actually end up building outside your own base. So that is the rest of the base from above. That's the room that I was just in. But I had some fun with that, and maybe the rest of the groups, people in the group will assist in building out on top of the base and having fun with that. And we'll come back into here. Okay. But yeah, if you ever, this is one of the creative things in the game. You can decorate rooms in your supergroup base. Yeah, you are a little bit limited. In the, all the rooms have to be, these square blocks, but it kind of works. There's a neighbor there, and a couple other folks that have rooms, but we have a whole lot of empty rooms just waiting for people. Like, literally, there's about 18 empty rooms for folks that can come in and do what they want. And certainly, I would love to see you join the Looney Bin if you would love to. We've got a great group of folks here, some friends from a while back that are in the supergroup right now, but always looking for new friends as well. So we've got the tech stuff, the arcane stuff, there's our source of power, there's our computing stuff. Lots of fun, or lots of things I should say, maybe not so much fun. There's more empty rooms down there. And then we've got just big multi-purpose rooms that really don't have anything to be done yet. And then if you get killed, you can come back here if you want. There's a couple of items here that could be useful. You can buy some inspirations, but only the tier 1 inspirations. And of course, teleporters to pretty much every zone in the game, which is pretty cool. There must be a raid going on in Richter War Zone right now, because it's rare that zone actually gets full. But there's all of the hazard zones, save Croatoa and Fault Line. Fault Line used to be a hazard zone. Now it's a hybrid zone. It's a city zone and a hazard zone. Croatoa isn't really a hazard zone, but I didn't have space on the teleporter pad over here, so I had to put it over there. But these are all the normal zones within the game. So, anyhow, after all that introduction, let's get back to actually playing the game. So, we're going to, at the end of the last episode, we had just finished a mission for Eagle Eye. He wants me to take Velas down. I don't know if that's how it's really pronounced, but that's what I'm gonna say. Between episodes, I apologize. I did not record this. I did train up because I leveled up, so I trained up and I picked up Zapp. Now, I forgot this power existed. I mean, the name of the power. I knew the snipe existed. This is a snipe power. But I didn't know it was Zapp. That is truly just a coincidence, not even a coincidence. I did not remember that the power was called Zapp. So I was actually going after Zapp from a certain animated series that was on Fox, and then moved over to Cartoon Network, based in the year 3000. I'm not going to say the name, but there was a character from the Democratic Order of Planets, and that's kind of where I got the name from. So anyhow, so Eagle Eye had a mission for us, and I don't know if I want to do this again because this is one of those ones. I think he even says you might want to bring some. Well, he won't tell me, unfortunately. Uh, but I'm almost certain he said you need to. You definitely should take a friend with you for this one, and I agree. And folks, I have not had anybody take me up on my offer yet to be a guest star or a sidekick or whatever you want to be for the episode. Um, if you want to do that, send me a tell in-game private message to just at the Paladin. Let me know, and we can set up a time. I'm usually available in the evenings of Eastern Time, United States. Let's now move on to, let's see what Carla has for us. So, I'm getting some disturbing reports about the clockwork activity in Steel Canyon. It seems they are no longer content to scavenge from the streets. Now they're assaulting any citizen who happens to be wearing jewelry, a watch, or anything else metallic. You've got to stop the clockwork assaults in Steel Canyon, Zapp Paladin. Or, lately the clockwork have been tearing Boomtown apart. Report to the security chief for that zone, and he will tell you what to do. So both of these are going to be street sweeps. What the heck? I'll just go ahead, I'll take a street sweep. But there's always another option that is available to us. So being level 12, I'm going to go into King's Row. If it will let me click. There we go. I'm going to go into King's Row. Once you hit a certain level, I think it's level 5, maybe 10, I can't remember. You can always go to contacts. Oh dear. Hey, look, ha! Okay, that's really kind of cool for the devs to put a entry point from a supergroup right next to mobs. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. You get an option that you can talk to a detective, and we're going to pick up Detective Freitag here, or Freitag. I'm not entirely certain how you say that. And once you talk to a detective, they will give you a police scanner, and then you can just check the police scanner for missions. Which is kind of I don't have anything to do right now. None of my contacts have anything for me. You can just listen to the police scanner and find out what's going on. So I'm going to go and talk to Detective Freitag. Or Freitag, or whatever it is. Good to meet you, Zapp Paladin. I'm Detective Freitag. My partner is Detective Becktrees. We're cops. We're here to help, but we can't handle everything. And sometimes we have to call on the post... Oh, and we got some more friends here. Come on. Okay. Sorry about that, Detective. What were you saying? Well, and sometimes we have to call on the post-human residents of this fair city for additional aid. Really? I'm post-human? Okay. You do right. We might even have some special work to contact you about. So, now that I've gotten a police radio, you can start scanning police chatter to hear about the crimes as they're committed in your current zone. You can then act on a report by selecting it from the police radio listed under your contacts. Something else that goes on, and you may have noticed this before, there are zone events that occur. Zapp is not up there yet to actually participate in any of these yet. Skyway City is a little bit above him at the moment, just a hair a bit above him. I think that's a 15 or maybe even a 20 zone. It's been so long I can't remember. So he's not quite there, but you will get these notifications, and these are just events that occur in the various zones. And that's something else that you can participate in, and I hope to be able to do that. Then there are just random events that occur in a random zone at a random time. I could be floating here in King's Row, and then all of a sudden, it's actually quite a cool effect. You will hear this like a power down sound, and all the war walls will you'll see that force field effect. They'll go out. And that means is the Ricti have compromised the war walls, since the war walls are based on Ricti technology, and start bombarding the city with bombers or whatever. And on this map here, this is a mod that I've loaded, that's the path that the ships will take across King's Row and drop bombs. And also Ricti will teleport in to the city, and you have to take them out. So let's go back over, and now we have a radio. So we can go ahead and click on that, and we're given 3 missions to choose from. So we can call in all units. The lost have attacked a precinct house. I'm not going to read all that. Incision is wanted for selling information to Arachnos. Excuse me. And capture of Hacksaw has been made a top priority. So sometimes I look at these because I want to choose. You know, you can pick and choose. And I will want to look at, you know, which factions I want to go against. I'm not too thrilled with Lost. Arachnos, definitely not. And I don't know what Hacksaw is, so we'll just go ahead with the Lost one. So, defeat Lost in Precinct. Oh, well, okay. That was extremely... Oh, wait, it is an indoor mission. Excellent, okay. So let's go ahead and make that our active and head off to it. And folks, I just heard some thunder rumbling in the distance. I hope that does not impact the issue. We shall see. So there is so much that can be done in this game, and what I really love about it is you can level up various characters and have very little repeating content. Now, as you probably have seen, yeah, it gets a little bit cookie cutter in the, you know, you go into a mission like Zapp is now, and it's a defeat all, or something else. But at least it's different, and it's not the same cookie. It's not the same exact stuff. Whoa, hello. I guess I should have been paying a little more attention. And I cannot remember, folks. This may be Zapp's first encounter with the Lost. So Lost are a mutant group, and they are being mutated by a virus that the Ricti have unleashed upon them. And I hear a glowing... Oh, and there's a headman rifleman. In fact, right there is a huge sign that these are Ricti mutants. Oops, stunned. Because this guy's gun is actually based on Ricti technology. Okay, I haven't had a chance to show off Zapp yet. Okay, there's another bomb. I can hear it. I hear it. Oh, hello. Oh, you didn't see me. Good. So here's the snipe. It has a really long wind-up, but here we go. Tap. Boom. Now, it isn't slotted with anything yet, but once you get some damage enhancements into that thing, you can one-shot a minion. And if you get some other origin enhancements in there, like Hamadon enhancements, or Hamadon origin, you can probably even one-shot lieutenants. Where is the bomb? I can hear it. There it is. Oh, there we go. Didn't even see these guys. Where did they come from? Ball lightning! And my accuracy has improved a little bit. You may have seen earlier. Let's go back in there. I did upgrade. He now has, these are what are known as dual origin. I'm going to click on this to get a better view of them. So they're dual origin. That means they are good for technology or science origin characters. Hovering over it will also tell you Well, it doesn't tell you there. But if I hover here, it doesn't even tell me there. Oh, there it is, right there. Invention. And then right there, you see it says science and technology. So dual origin enhancements will have better boosts than single origin, and then then dual origin have better than training origin, and then single origin, which are strictly just technology, magic, mutant, natural, or science, are even better than dual origin. And then you get into other things such as invention origin. You get into Hamadon origin, or there's a whole bunch that go on and on. So defeat Lost in Precinct, we have to defeat the Lost Escapee. He's probably going to see me, yep, so I won't have time to use Zapp on him. That is one of the unfortunate things about Zapp, is it does require that long wind-up, and it is also interruptible. Zapp! Oh, electricity is a lot of fun. The visuals on it are so much fun. There we go, that's it. Well, that was fairly straightforward and easy. And then the beauty about the missions from the radio is if you do enough of them, you can actually end up getting a safeguard mission. So we're going to aim for that this episode. It should not take too long. So we have a missing persons report on Dr. Sophia Jones, filed by her husband. Motives are unknown, but he did report seeing members of the Circle of Thorns near their home last night. I'm going to avoid the COT if I can. We received word from the feds that the Clockwork have escaped with a sample of an intelligent bioweapon. Uh-oh. All units. Dr. Sheridan has reported the aberration oscillothruster missing. He reports this may become a scientific emergency. So, that looks like that's lost. So between these, oh, what the heck, let's go with the Lost again. Because if I get enough of these, if I go back over to the detective, this bar will fill up, and then the detective will give you a safeguard mission. And those are actually kind of interesting too. They have their own little objectives in them. And Kings Row, I do like this zone. It really does kind of capture a blue-collar look for a city. You know, you do have some, you know, these skyscrapers that are really nice and everything, but there's still, you know, trash laying around and stuff, dumpsters just in the middle of the plaza. And I am hearing more thunder out there, and I just saw lightning. So there may be a thunderstorm on, well, there is a thunderstorm on its way. And I may have to cut the issue short. Would be a bad idea to be playing on the computer with a thunderstorm nearby. I do not have a lightning arrestor, so that would be a terrible thing if I lost this equipment. The forces of evil won't know what hit them. Okay. Get the aberration oscillothruster. So we have a Headman Blaster and a Scrounger Slugger. So here we can show off, finally, Zapp a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use a damage enhancement. And you can see, look at that. And if it had any kind of damage enhancements in it, it probably would have one-shotted that minion. And the other reason, folks, I would like to do the safeguard with this guy is I always out-level the very first safeguard mission, which takes place in Atlas Park. I just always out-level it. So I would hope to not out-level it again. Ah, missed. I mean, my guy was pointing his arm there for like 20 seconds. How can that miss? Oh well. At least now I'm not getting, well, maybe I'm speaking too soon. I was about to say, at least I'm not getting 4 misses in a row. Yeah, okay, I'm getting fewer misses in a row. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! Ooh, these are +1s. Can you hear that thunder out there? Okay. The Lost are fairly straightforward, easy. You just gotta watch out for the aberrant and anathemas. Blah. Because they have some pretty nasty psychic powers. In fact, you saw in the last mission I had two. I think there was an aberrant and an anathema in there. All right, Zapp to the rescue. No, not the power, the character. Oh, these rifles that these guys have can knock you down. And knockdown can be very annoying. Long ago, when the game was just new, and for quite a few years afterward, when your character got knocked down, it took him like 5 seconds to stand back up. And so many people complained about it, the devs finally said, okay. And they changed it where if you have seen Zapp get knocked down, he just kind of like flips back up on his feet. But the mobs still take a long time to stand back up, so it makes knockback and knockdown powers very handy. Alright, I even got him before the blaster noticed. So yeah, Zapp, great power, but it's not a good power to use in a chain. It pretty much is only good to start a chain of attacks. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's take a look. More +1s, and I have 3 of them. Okay, I'm gonna burn that and Zapp. Oh, I did get the headwind blaster, but oh well. Oh, yep, see, there's... Oh, that was the buckshot, though, not the other guy that got me. I probably should have picked up Charge Brawl, now that I think about it. It is a good attack, but it's a melee attack, so that means you have to get toe-to-toe with your foe, and blasters don't like that. But the devs did a good job of giving blasters melee powers so that they don't just hang out in the back and do nothing. Okay. I have a lot of ketchup breaths. Let's just do a little reorganizing. Okay. Back up. And we're going to use Zapp again. Follow it up with Ball Lightning. Zapp. Ball Lightning. That got all of them. Oh, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. I now cannot complain about misses for a little while. Yeah, electric fence, great immobilize. Okay, where is this Aberration Oscilla Thruster? just go ahead and we'll hit this blaster, and his buddies will probably show up from around the corner. Okay. Or did they just not even notice? They just didn't even notice. They just stood there and, or sat there and watched. Miss! Miss! Alright, I said I can't complain about missing. By the way, the stuff you're seeing there saying recipe and invention salvage and such, that's another thing, or another crafting thing in the game. So you can build enhancements, and they require various salvage. I tend to ignore them for the beginning. I go after the dual origins, and then once I get up into the higher levels, I'm probably going to start looking at maybe some of the invention origin. The invention origin's advantage is you don't out-level them. They have a level, but they don't go obsolete at 3 levels. But if it's like at 15, then it's only going to have a, say, a 12% bonus. Versus, let's say, a level 30 or a level 40 that would have a 15 or even a 25% or heck even 33 or 40% bonus. Alright, come on, blaster. There we go. So yeah, there we go. There's a magic mutant dual origin enhancement. And if you learn there's like a pentad of origins, the 5, and every origin is adjacent to 2 others. This one, magic, is adjacent to mutant and natural. And this dual origin is 2 of the adjacent ones, so anyhow. I do like the enhancement setup that they have for this game. I really do enjoy this game's mechanics. No pay-to-win stuff. It was no in-game loot. I just realized the lightning outside. Oh, I forgot about these swords. I didn't check that this guy's a swordsman. Those swords hurt. Those Rickety swords. Oh gosh, do they hurt. Yeah, we got the glowy over here. Okay, we've got the Aberration Oscilla Thruster, but we still have to... Some of these just aren't very clear. It also, you have to take out everything in the same room. Okay, what are you? You are also a swordsman, so just don't let that guy get near me. So we'll just hold that guy right there. That's what's good about electric fence. Yay! Oh! Yay! Level up! 13. So level 13, yeah, it's not good, but all it allows us to do is 2 more slots in our enhancements. Kind of a sucky time to get that because all these enhancements, or, I'm sorry, inspirations will be wasted. Let's go ahead and check on... So yeah, now you can see we're 2/3 of the way there. So let's see what we got here while we're flying back towards Blue Steel. We report that inobtainium alloy has been hijacked from the docks by members of the Outcasts. Or, a witness against the Outcasts, one Angie Firkins, has gone missing. All units are advised to be on the lookout for her. Or, a police detective has traced the theft of the Book of Kagar back to the Trolls. Okay. So I have rescue Angie, get the inobtainium alloy, or recover the Book of Kagar. Let's go ahead and we'll get the inobtainium. And the thunder gets closer. So, Blue Steel, you're in here somewhere. So, at this point, let me look. I already have 3 in hasten. Really, then, all I want to do, I'm just going to put 2 more on there. And then, by the way, Zapp got very lucky. I'm going to sell these. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't Zapp. One of my other characters got very lucky. Never mind. One of my characters found some very rare salvage and sold it on the auction house for a lot of influence. So I'm going to get 2 of these to fill in those 2 slots that I just got. And that will make Zapp do a heck of a lot more damage. In fact, another thing I love about this game, they don't hide the numbers. They just tell you right there. There is a bug with some of them. You can see damage doesn't show the base, but it does give me 36.7% more than the base value. Like here, it does show me the damage, but some powers, it's busted. Okay, so we're gonna get that inobtainium alloy. Let's go get that. All this trouble over inobtainium alloy. When will the forces of evil learn? Well, of course there's a trouble over inobtainium alloy. It's inobtainable. Inobtainium. Whatever. Outcasts. I don't know if I've had a mission with outcasts yet. They're a mutant group. So, this guy's a lieutenant, but watch how much damage Zapp will do now. Bam! Now that was to a lieutenant. Ow. Rocks hurt. I love it. The first mob in and already a quarter of the way through a bubble. Oh! Holy cow, I did not even see him standing there. He was blending right in. I don't know. Can I hit him with Zapp? Or is he going to interrupt me? Nope. That was cool. He didn't even get a shot off. Okay, there's always something behind these containers. Yep. A shocker. Another electricity, but yeah, and he has charged brawl. Okay, let me back away from him a little bit. So he can't hit me with charged brawl anymore. I forgot the outcasts' origin. They're mutants. That's all I really remember. You were hiding too, weren't you? Can I? Yeah, I can't see you, can I? Alright, let's do this. Oh, he saw me. And he's gonna throw a rock at me. Ow. And he interrupted my snipe. So we'll just hover blast. Okay, I don't want you running away, because you're going to run through the entire warehouse. Ow. Rocks hurt. Especially rocks to the face. That's why I wear Paladin helmets by Paladin Corporation. Okay, anyhow. Another shocker. How shocking. Ha ha ha. Okay. Stay. Don't get that charged brawl by me. I love Snipes. And I don't mean Wesley Snipes. He's a good actor, but... Just hanging out by yourself there, Torch. See now, in real life that spandex would have just melted to Zapp's skin. It's amazing, that spandex. It does not... Nothing phases it. Another shocker. Again, how shocking. No, no, stay. Stay. Uh-oh. Ow. Stay. There we go. Phew. Let's take a knee. All right. Sometimes there's something hiding back here. Nope. Now, I know I kept saying, you know, Champions is so repeatable. Yeah, City of Heroes has its issues too. Like, there's usually something up here at the top. But it's not always there, like it is with with Champions. Literally, if you go into the mission once, every single time after that, it'll be exactly the same. And I also like how City of Heroes will scale. So if I had a teammate right now, there'd be a lot of lieutenants sprinkled in with these larger mobs. Oh, I hear a blinky. And of course it's in the big room. There we go. Must be on the other side of the wall. And there is quite the windstorm going on outside right now. And an airplane flying by at the same time. Alright, we got the unobtainium, but we have to take out everything in the room. Flash. And an outcast crusher. Let's fire up hasten so we get some recharges going a little faster. Let's see, okay, we got flash held in place, that's good. We'll exchange fireball lightning, or I'm sorry, ball lightning. Well, did you hear that, folks? Tell you what, I think I'm going to have to end the episode a little early tonight, because I really should wrap up while this thing is going on outside. So, folks, I hope you enjoy the series. I love the game. I hope you're enjoying it, as I just said, but I hope you're enjoying the game, watching the game. I hope it encourages you to try it out. Um, it is a lot of fun, and if you'd like to join, if you'd like somebody to hang out with, just drop me a tell right at the Paladin, and we can try and set things up. And I would love to talk to some folks in the game. Everybody, it has been a lot of fun, but unfortunately I need to go with this storm going outside. So take care, and I will see you in the next episode of City of Heroes, the Chronicles of Zapp Paladin. Take care and bye.